Welcome to Bike Lane, where we break down the latest motorcycles, from daily commuters to off-road legends. Today, we're taking a deep dive into the 2025 Honda XR650L, one of the most iconic dual-sport motorcycles ever built. Whether you're a seasoned trail rider or someone looking for a rugged, go-anywhere machine, this bike is probably already on your radar. And in 2025, Honda stays true to its roots with this long-standing model. Let's unpack everything the XR650L brings to the table this year. A legacy of simplicity and reliability. Before jumping into the specs, let's talk about why the XR650L has become such a cult favorite. First introduced back in the early 90s, this bike has seen minimal changes for over 3 decades. That's not laziness, it's confidence. Honda nailed the formula early: a reliable, air-cooled engine, solid suspension travel, and a frame tough enough to handle just about anything. It's a machine that can sit in your garage for months and still fire up when you need it, without begging for constant maintenance. Design philosophy: if it ain't broke. The 2025 XR650L stays true to its unmistakable look. Tall seat height, slim profile, long travel suspension, and that bright red and white color scheme, it's all still here. Honda knows this bike has a loyal following, and it hasn't tried to reinvent what doesn't need changing. There's no TFT display, no ride modes, no complicated electronics. And for many riders, that's a big part of its appeal. It's raw, rugged, and refreshingly analog. Engine: the old-school powerplant that keeps going. At the heart of the XR650L is its 644 cubic centimeters, air-cooled, single-cylinder 4-stroke engine. It's carbureted, not fuel-injected, which might seem outdated in 2025, but it adds to the bike's simplicity and makes trailside fixes much easier. This engine delivers strong low-end torque and smooth roll-on power, making it ideal for both city streets and rocky fire roads. It may not win drag races, but what it lacks in speed, it more than makes up for in reliability and character. Transmission and gearing. You get a 5-speed manual transmission with wide gear ratios that let you crawl over technical terrain in first or cruise comfortably in fifth. It's geared more toward versatility than specialization. Clutch feel is predictable and smooth, and gear shifts are solid, making the XR650L feel well balanced whether you're riding through town or deep in the backcountry. Chassis and suspension: tall, tough, and trail-ready. The XR650L sits tall, with a ground clearance of 13 inches and a seat height just over 37 inches. It's not beginner-friendly in that sense, but for taller riders or those used to dirt bikes, it's a perfect fit. The suspension setup features a 43mm air-adjustable front fork with over 11.6 inches of travel and a ProLink rear shock with preload and rebound adjustability. This gives the bike enough cushion to handle off-road abuse without bottoming out. It's also stable on pavement, though you'll definitely feel its off-road DNA more than street refinement. Braking and tires. Up front, the XR650L uses a single 256mm disc brake and a 220mm disc in the rear. They're not cutting edge, but they get the job done. With a curb weight of about 346 pounds, the bike feels manageable, and the braking system provides decent stopping power. The stock tires are true dual sport, capable of street and trail, but serious riders often swap them out depending on their preferred terrain. Street manners and commuting. Surprisingly, the XR650L is street legal right out of the box. It includes turn signals, mirrors, a headlight, and a basic instrument cluster. On the road, it's not exactly refined, it's buzzy at higher speeds, and the tall suspension makes sharp turns a little clunky, but for city commuting and short highway rides, it holds up well. Its rugged build and upright seating position make it perfect for dodging potholes or hopping curbs in urban environments. Maintenance and ownership experience. This is where the XR650L really shines. It's an easy bike to work on. Regular maintenance includes oil changes, valve adjustments, and keeping an eye on that carburetor. But for the most part, this bike is forgiving, simple, and cheap to keep running. For riders who like to get their hands dirty or explore remote areas where a service center isn't nearby, the XR650L is about as bulletproof as bikes get. Who is this bike for? The XR650L is not for everyone. If you're looking for the latest tech, smooth electronics, or highway cruising comfort, you'll want to look elsewhere. But if you need a dual sport that can survive tough conditions, get you deep into the wilderness, and ride home without a fuss, this bike should be high on your list. It's also ideal for riders who appreciate old-school mechanics and the kind of bike that just keeps going, year after year. 2025 verdict, still a legend. In a market flooded with high-tech adventure bikes and boutique scramblers, the 2025 Honda XR650L is a breath of fresh air. It's not the fastest, the flashiest, or the most modern. But it doesn't need to be. It's a workhorse. A reliable companion. And a true dual-sport classic that continues to earn its place on trails and roads around the world. Outro, thanks for riding with Bike Lane. That's it for our deep dive into the 2025 Honda XR650L. Let us know in the comments if you've owned one, ridden one, or are thinking about picking one up. If you like bikes that are built to last and don't follow the trends, this might be your next ride. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you don't miss more honest bike reviews. Thanks for riding with Bike Lane, we'll see you in the next one.